In 1996, in a small Pennsylvania town, a teenager named Ethan Morris spends most of his time trying to hide from the spotlight. He is kind and funny, but his round frame, oversized glasses, and shiny braces make him self-conscious. His best friend, Lena Hartley, is a popular cheerleader, admired by almost everyone in school. Unlike the others, Lena treats Ethan with kindness and warmth, which only deepens his secret crush on her. One night, Ethan writes a heartfelt confession in Lena's yearbook, telling her that he wishes they could be more than friends. With sweaty palms, he rides his bike to the graduation party, determined to give it to her. But before he can, Troy Wilkins, Lena's arrogant ex-boyfriend, gets hold of the book and reads Ethan's words out loud for the entire party. The laughter cuts deep. Lena tries to soften the blow, saying she'll always love him like a brother, but the damage is done. Humiliated and heartbroken, Ethan storms out, vowing to leave town and one day prove them all wrong. 10 years later, Ethan is unrecognizable. Now slim, stylish, and confident, he works in Los Angeles as a successful record executive. His life is filled with late-night parties and shallow relationships. His demanding boss, Clara Vega, gives him a tough assignment: escort Skylar Rain, a selfish and eccentric pop singer, to Paris and secure a contract. Ethan despises the idea, remembering a nightmare date they once had, but he doesn't have a choice. On the private jet, Skylar creates chaos by microwaving foil-wrapped food, starting a fire that forces the plane to land. To Ethan's horror, the emergency stop is in his old hometown. With no other option, he brings Skylar to his family's house. His mother smothers him with hugs and happy tears while Skylar complains about how small and provincial the town feels. Looking for an escape, Ethan heads into town, where he reunites with old friends Nate and Brooke, now married. And then he sees Lena again, working behind the counter at a cafe. Their reunion is full of surprise and nervous smiles, and Ethan can't help but feel the same pull he did years ago. He pretends he's only in town briefly, but before leaving, he blurts out an invitation for a date. She agrees. To keep Skylar busy, Ethan tricks her into believing a crowd of fans is desperate to meet her at the mall. While she preens for strangers, Ethan takes Lena to their old hangout diner. They laugh over milkshakes, reminiscing about high school, but when Ethan leans in for a kiss, Lena pulls away and hugs him instead. He hides his disappointment, but later vents to Nate that he's back where he started, trapped in the friend zone. Determined to impress her, Ethan agrees to join a casual hockey game with Lena's students, but his lack of skill and fragile ego collide. What begins as a light-hearted match turns into a disaster when he tries too hard, crashes into a kid, and ends up in an ambulance. At the hospital, he meets Darren Cole, a paramedic who was once a classmate. Darren starts circling around Lena, charming her with soft songs and gentlemanly gestures. Ethan sees through the act, but Lena doesn't, and the rivalry is clear. Back home, Skylar soaks up attention from Ethan's younger brother, who happily flirts with her. Darren sings love songs for Lena at open mic nights, while Ethan's attempts to compete only dig him into deeper embarrassment. But one night, sitting on a couch together, Ethan and Lena watch old VHS tapes of their teenage years. They laugh until their eyes water, and Ethan feels closer to her than he has in a decade. For a moment, it feels like they're exactly where they're supposed to be. That fragile hope shatters when Skylar, driven by jealousy, crashes her car into Lena's yard during a Christmas gathering. Humiliated, Ethan lashes out at Lena, accusing her of stringing him along. Hurt and disappointed, Lena walks away, leaving Ethan feeling more alone than ever. Back in Los Angeles, Skylar offers herself to him, but for the first time, Ethan doesn't play along. He realizes the life he's built is hollow, and the only thing he truly wants is Lena. On Christmas morning, he boards a flight back to Pennsylvania. This time, he doesn't try to act cool or pretend to be someone else. Standing in front of Lena, Ethan admits that he has always loved her, from braces and milkshakes to late-night laughter. Lena smiles through tears and tells him she feels the same way. They kiss in the snow, while a group of kids from the hockey rink roll their eyes and throw snowballs at them, ending the story in laughter, warmth, and the promise of something real.